What's up, guys? Welcome back. This week we're going to be taking a look at the original Red Bull. Okay, so Red Bull was invented back in 1976 by a guy named Chalio Uvitya. Let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Then an Austrian entrepreneur came along named, I believe it's Diedrich Mateschitz. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so again, let me know in the comments if I am or not. He worked with Chalio to make Red Bull an international product. And then in 1987, the Red Bull that we know today was released in Austria. Then now Red Bull is giant and worldwide. So this is the original recipe invented back in Thailand. This is called Kratin Dang. This is the original. Then we have the Kratin Dang Extra, which is the sugar-free version. And then we have the Kratin Dang Red, which is apparently a stronger version and meant to be a mixer for alcoholic drinks. So we're gonna try all three and see what's going on. Definitely a lot of fruity characteristics on the nose. It has those Red Bull flavors, but it is kind of like if you had like Red Bull syrup coming out of a soda fountain. It kind of has that smell to it. It's really good. There's kind of some melon tones in there. I would say like melon, guava, tangerine, kumquat. Those type of flavors are definitely the prominent ones, along with those like typical kind of Red Bull like energy drink vitamin flavors. Okay, there's no carbonation, so it's just like a drink. Definitely those vitamin Red Bull flavors come through with a heavy melon characteristic. Little touch of an orange characteristic in there as well, with a little bit of berry tones, kind of raspberry and those type of flavors in the regular Red Bull. It has a little bit of a syrupiness to it, but it doesn't have those cherry characteristics that cough syrup usually has. But it does have a little bit of a thickness in texture. Now let's try the Red Bull Extra and see what's going on with the sugar-free version. This one's got a lot more vanilla on the nose, interestingly. Still kind of those vitamin flavors and maybe a little touch of melon in there as well. Definitely way more heavy on the vitamin flavors. Still that syrupy texture to it, but it doesn't have the melon flavors on the palate as much. It's way more berry forward on the palate. Blackberries, raspberries, maybe a little touch of blueberry in there, and like cranberry tanginess. Overall, pretty good. I think I like the melon flavors of the Kratin Dang regular better, but the sugar-free, very similar. All right, now let's check out the Kratin Dang Red. Okay, this one I'm not getting as much vitamin flavors as both of the other ones. It's got the melon, specifically like honeydew and cantaloupe. Okay, this one is definitely melon forward on the palate too, more so than the other two. Less of the vitamin, but it has more of the kind of chalky flavor in your mouth of like emergency packets that the other ones don't have, but it has less vitamin flavor than the other two. Maybe a little bit less syrupy as well. Now, I'm gonna try all of these on ice, and then I'm gonna try this one with alcohol and see what that's like. You definitely notice those melon characteristics. I'm starting to pick out a little bit of those berry tones. It's not as like blackberry, raspberry. It's more on the strawberry, peach, even though peach isn't a berry, I know it's a stone fruit. Those type of flavors are what really come through on the palate. The ice is kind of letting those expand a little bit more, so I'm able to really kind of tell what's going on. So the ice definitely helps with that. It also takes down the syrupy texture and makes it a little bit more palatable and easier to drink. But if you need something quick, easy to just grab one of those bottles out of the fridge and go for it. I feel like all three of these will be really good on the rocks, but yeah, let's give the rest a try too. Okay, sugar-free. Kratin Dang Extra on the rocks. The vanilla comes out more on the rocks. Those berry tones, kind of like a berries and cream type of a flavor. Yeah, and then the more watered down it gets, that vanilla just stays, and the berry notes kind of fall back. The syrupy texture washes away as well. All right, let's try the Kratin Dang Red. The orange notes come forward on the red when it's a little bit more watered down. It doesn't have like any lime citrusy notes. It's definitely more orange, kumquat, tangerine, that type of stuff. I feel like the regular Kratin Dang, you get the melon. On the sugar-free, you got the vanilla. On this one, you got the tangerine flavors that kind of stay as all the other flavors kind of expand out. All right, let's try this one with some alcohol. Mix it up a little bit. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, I'm using a Jamaican rum for this, and the Red Bull actually enhances the toasted notes of the Jamaican rum. So that's really interesting. I'm using a Captain Morgan Jamaican rum, which I will be having a review coming out in the next month. I have some other reviews lined up before that, so stay tuned for that one. Definitely a strong vanilla characteristic comes through. Those orange tones do bring the fruitiness in there. It is pretty good. I think it works. If you don't like those flavors of Jamaican rum because they get so enhanced by Red Bull, I would use a regular rum, not a Jamaican rum, or you could use a vodka or something. That would be really easy to mix with this. I think that the tangerine flavors and those like kumquat flavors add just enough citrusy flavors. If you like citrus in your cocktails, definitely add more. But yeah, overall, it definitely works. I can see why they made it the way that they did. I'm used to energy drinks being carbonated, so it's kind of interesting having an energy drink be more like a syrup. I don't know if you can get it in the States. I haven't seen it anywhere in the States. I got it in Vietnam. You can get it in Vietnam. I saw it a lot in Thailand too. It's a slightly different style bottle, so it might be a slightly different flavor in Thailand than it is here. So who knows? That is the Kratin Dang, the original Thailand Red Bull. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.